Here's how you create a WPQ or Welder certificate in WeldNote. From the main screen, click on the Certificates option on the left. A menu will open with many options. Welder certificates for all the qualifications of your welders, internally expiring certificates for the 6-month period, and externally expiring certificates for the 2 or 3 year period that's frequent in ISO standards. MISC or miscellaneous certificates is a menu for all certifications of your personnel that is not related to welding, like crane handling certifications, eye exams, etc. Click on the Welder Certificates option, and then click New. Select the standard first to enable other fields. The only mandatory fields are standard and the certificate number. Fill in this field and continue. If you have a digital version of the Welder certificate, you can upload it to the Add File button under Document. The examining body is the agency that approves this certificate, and you can search for a welder by stamp or name. If you don't have a welder created yet, you may go to the Personnel menu on the right, clicking on Welders and creating a new one. Choose the company that this welder certificate was qualified and/or welded on. This field is useful if your company has multiple subsidiaries throughout the world, or if you are a consulting agency or notified body. Below the basic information card, you will have 4 different tabs: Validation, Details, Base Materials, and Consumables. After we save, a new tab called Tests will show up. We'll begin by the Validation tab. So the first field you should input is the emission date. If you're working with ISO 9606-1, you should also input the requalification period, which should be either 2 or 3 years. If not, you may skip this field. The dates for all the continuity deadlines will be calculated automatically. Let's move on to the Details tab. Weld type refers to the type of union you are making on this welder certificate. Usually BW or butt welds and FW or fillet welds. Each standard will have their respective terminologies. In these fields, once you fill in the test piece values, the approval range calculation will show up on the right based on the standard you have selected. I'm filling in the product type, welding process, thickness, diameter, welding position, welding details, and type of current. In the Base Materials tab, some fields will have a magnifying glass next to them. These will let you search through an extensive database. Click on the magnifying glass and type in a few terms for your material. You must write the correct value in each of the fields. You should write A106 in the specification, while the grade should be A, B, or C. The same goes for the filler materials on the Consumables tab, where SFA 5.18 should be in the specification and ER70S-6 should be on the classification. After this, I'm going to save, and the Tests tab will show up. In here, you'll be able to add a report for each test that was completed for this welder certificate, and upload a PDF file for any NDT or destructive test report completed. In the end, click Save. You can use this certificate in searches, projects, as well as generating a PDF document out of it. Just click on the Export to PDF button on the top right. Once this certificate is about to expire, it will show up in the menus on the left. The INT or internally expiring menus are for the 6-month periods, and the EXT or externally expiring menus are for the 2 or 3 years periods. And that's it for creating a welder certificate. My name is Tiago Pereira. Thanks for watching.